Hey, good evening, folks. This is Pierre Brito, your friendly neighborhood travel coordinator. I thought I'd take a few minutes and go through our online sign-up sheet. I'm getting a few emails and phone calls with just a few questions. There's still a little bit of confusion on how this thing works, so I thought we'd do this together online. Um, First of all, the online sign-up sheet is just an optional activity, so I want to be clear on that. The physical papers will be available on the Drum Truck Weekly. That's never going to change. The idea of using Google Docs and creating the sign-up sheets in one central location is meant to hopefully simplify the whole sign-up process. It gives the parents the opportunity to go in and look at several events all at once, and if they choose to, they can go in and update their core members' participation. They can put in if they're willing to drive and volunteer some of their seats, and you can do, as many or update as many sign-up sheets as you'd like, or none at all. So we thought using the technology and the power of Google Docs, this may simplify and make this thing just, that much easier. So let's talk about first, how do you get to our sign-up sheet? So one of the things that'll happen, this is just a sample email I sent out back on March 30th. There'll be a link for every event that I post with the caravan sheet and all the individual detail. There'll be a link on there that takes you to the master sign-up sheet. And the location of that sheet doesn't change. So if you don't find a current email, you can find a past sign-up email. Just click on the link and it'll take you to the updated document. So again, you can access or get to the sign-up sheet from any one of the caravan sheets that'll be posted. Or if you have a Google account, you can just as easily go to the Google web page, and up in the top left-hand corner, click on More, and down to Documents. Now this will list all, yours will look different than mine, but this will list all of the Google Docs that either you've created or Google Docs that have been assigned to you to either edit or view. So again, the list will be different, but you will see the master sign-up sheet in there. So let's go ahead and click on that sign-up sheet and open it up and go through it real quick. The first sheet that'll come to view is the event template. This is my master document that I copy from. So in this case, there's nothing you have to do here, but this is what you're going to see when you initially open up the online sign-up sheet. The important key here, or the important point, is down on the bottom, all the events are listed, or they will be listed and posted. So if we go in and look at Bandcamp, for example, you click on the Bandcamp tab and you can see how it's been, it's relatively well populated at this point. So after that, we've got the Ford event coming up. Ford event is more of a mini core, so we've posted that. In this case, I need to find out, how many core seats I have available to get our 13 kids to this event. Tecumseh is the next one coming up, and you can see how some people have gone in and updated their participation. So all of the events are listed here at the bottom, each one in their own individual tab. Simply changing one affects no other event. So for Frankenmuth, if you're coming, you can go ahead now and check your calendar, see if your child's going to participate. And they're listed down at the bottom. If we go over to the right-hand side, you'll see there are two arrows, two small arrows over here. If you simply move your cursor over the arrow, you'll see how they scroll automatically, and they'll expose all the other events that are posted. So far, I've stopped at Devil's Lake or July 4th, and I'll be updating this here in the next week or so. But these are all the events that I've got posted so far, and you can just move over those two little arrows to scroll through the list of events. If we go to, let's go to a specific event here. I was playing with this one earlier, so I best delete this really quick here. So here's what we will ask you to do this thing online correctly. So first of all, for St. Clair Shores, and I'll use Mr. Beard. If Joey's going to be attending, it's either going to be an A or an N. So if he is attending, you just type in an A, tab over, and you'll see the background turns green. If he's not attending, it's the N, and the background will turn yellow. So that's straightforward. If he is attending, Oops, sorry. If he is attending and Joey's parents are going to participate and come to the event and they want to offer a ride to some of our car members, the core seats will tell us how many seats they want to make available. So in this case, let's just say, for example, they have 4 seats available. The next option is parent seats. Now, again, for the core seats, to be clear, we state this every year. All seats for the core members must have functioning seat belts and does not include the front seat of the vehicle, the passenger front seat. The parent seat is the front seat passenger side. If we have a core parent that wants to come and view the event, but really doesn't want to take the car, their own vehicle, if we have some drivers who want to offer up their front passenger seat, they go ahead and click 1 here. And that means I can go ahead and take a parent who wants to jump in with somebody, and I'll have a vehicle to post them to. If the core member is going to participate, but they're driving there separately for whatever reason, in this case, it would put an X in this column, driving separately. Put an X in here, turns the background red, so they're attending, but they're driving up separately. Obviously, they'll have no seats available. And finally, if the core member will be participating and the parent wants to come but not necessarily take their vehicle, they want to see if they can hitch a ride, at this point they would just point, parent seeking ride. You can put a yes in there, and as I put together the travel seat, I'm sure we'll have openings somewhere where we can fit you with another vehicle. The next important piece for the core member is what core members would you like to ride with. It's very important that the core member fills this portion out. Who do they want to travel with? And make sure they mix it up a little bit, or I'll mix it up for them. But putting in the usual or same as last event doesn't help me any. So just take a minute, have them type in some names, and what they can do is fill in the names, and then you can do an edit, copy, and then go to the next event and paste it if they'd like. But it's important that they fill in who they want to ride with so that I'm not guessing. We'll try as best I can to hook them up with the other core members they want to travel with. So that's basically it. The only other nuance with this travel sheet is if you have multiple kids in the core. And let me scroll down here. We'll use Matt as an example. Here's a great one for Tecumseh. Matt has signed up. He'll be participating, and Julie and Keith are going to be driving, and they're willing to take 4 kids. Okay, so they've got that identified under Matt. Matt's the first of the siblings on our sign-up sheet. If we scroll down to Sarah, who's in the Guard, she's participating, but you do not put in available seats or anything in these columns. If you want to take kids in your vehicle, make sure you fill in your child's name who shows up first on the sign-up list. In this case, it's Matt. If we scroll down, we have the Stevens that are back to back. Oh, the Stevens. Yeah, I got to put their S back in the name here. Stevis. In this case, if Danielle would be participating, there'd be an A here. And if they want to take 3 kids, that's fine. But if Andrew's participating also, you don't repeat the process and put 3 more seats in here. Just do it on the first sibling that shows up on the sign-up sheet. Other than that, that's the only real idiosyncrasy to this thing. So go around, and again, the changes that you make online are immediate. You don't have to go worry about saving the changes you've put in. It happens automatically. If you want to go back 3 days later, some schedules have changed and your child can't participate, or you no longer can take rides, you can either change it, update it online, or you can just make the changes as the sheets get posted to the drum truck. So if there are any questions, feel free to give me a call. You have my email address, or come look for me at the Monday practices. I'm there 99% of the time. And that's it for now, folks. Have a great evening. Thanks.